What is going on, everybody? Skyrocket Gaming here. Today I'm coming at you with some gameplay and a little synopsis slash overview of the game Squad. So if you guys didn't already know, Squad came out actually a month ago today, I believe. Yeah, it is a tactical simulator first-person shooter. Think of the game Insurgency, where it's very kind of realistic with a forced first person, but it's kind of close quarters. And then you take a game like Arma, which has extremely large maps and is extremely focused on team-oriented gameplay. And when you take those two games, you put them together, you get a game like Squad. So Squad is like Insurgency. It has a forced first-person perspective. It has the two factions, I think actually three. You have your Russian, your insurgents, and your U.S. military. And it also has that forced first-person perspective like I listed earlier. And then it is a lot like Arma, where it is extremely heavily team-oriented and squad-oriented, and communication is key, and that's where it gets those kind of roots. And also, from what I know, the developers of Squad, a lot of them are ex-Project Reality developers, and Project Reality was a mod for Battlefield 2, which has added a very large degree of realism to the game, and having that mod appeal to a lot of tactical simulator players alike. So to move on to kind of the core gameplay of Squad, basically the game modes and the games themselves are based around two teams spawning on separate sides of the maps. And so usually how the game goes is that you have different locations on your map all spread out, and your team has to capture and hold all of those locations in order to win the game. And this is where the team play comes in. When you have this many players on a team, you're going to want to be in groups of 3 and 4 and move together to capture those objectives, because moving around by yourself, you're going to be easily outnumbered, and you want to have those numbers to back yourself up. Also in Squad, there are team and squad roles. For example, let's say the medic. I believe that medic is actually one of the most important team roles that you can have, because in Squad, if you're relatively new to the game, which I'm assuming a lot of you who are probably watching this video are, you're going to be dying a lot, and those people that are playing medic are going to come in handy to you. What I've experienced is that the community in Squad is extremely helpful. If you go down, you say into your mic, I need a medic over here, and usually you'll hear someone respond immediately to you, and they'll come right over and they'll help you right back up. And that's just what makes this special. People, they want to cooperate, they want to be part of a team, because they know it is important to play as a team in order to win the game. Squad games usually last about 30 minutes to an hour in length, and the current maximum player count you can have in a single game, is from what I have seen in the server browser, is 72 players, all the way down to what I believe is 24. I am going to move on to some of my personal tips about how to actually cooperate and play good in this game. First thing, keep your guns on the single fire mode. You'll be finding yourself being a lot more accurate in the long run. I mean, it may help to have it in full auto when you're in that close quarters, like that situation you just saw there, but other than that, I feel like single fire is a much better option to go to. A second tip is stick with somebody. Just either stick with a medic, stick with a buddy on your team that you can trust. It always helps to have someone watching your back when you're moving around, because when you only have one set of eyes, and that other person only has one set of eyes, but when you put those two together, you can cover a lot more and see a lot more. Also, one of the kind of goes without being said tips is use your microphone if you have it. It's just going to make everybody else's experience much better if you're talking, communicating, pointing out enemies to other people, and pointing out where you're going to going, if you have certain plans to do something, if you require more backup or something like that. It's just going to give your team that extra edge that the enemy team might not have if they don't have as a communicative kind of team. And that is about it, guys, for my little first impressions review of Squad. You can expect some more uploads of this game in the coming future. I really enjoy it. I just feel like it hits points where just a lot of other games do not hit. It has that right amount of shooter, like simulator, big maps, cooperation, everything that I've been currently looking for in a tactical game. So be sure to like, rate, subscribe, do all that stuff if you want to come back for some more gameplay of miscellaneous games. I've had some Hurt World up on my channel. I'm going to be uploading more of this, and that is about it. So as always, I will see you next time.